Hi, I'm Lesley. I work full-time for a holiday cottage letting agency, and I'm a licensed lay minister, a reader, in the parish of Newtown and Llantlycain in beautiful rural Mid Wales. I would like to share with you some thoughts about one of my favourite Bible stories, Jesus at the home of Martha and Mary. Luke chapter 10, verses 38 to 42. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." I love this image of Jesus, relaxing, away from the crowds, staying with his friends Martha, Mary, and presumably also their brother Lazarus. It's a very personal, human story. Jesus is talking while Mary sits at his feet, and Martha prepares a meal, offering the customary hospitality. Martha is obviously flustered. She has an important guest, their Lord, and quite a large meal to prepare. Jesus may have left the crowds behind, but he has, no doubt, brought his 12 best mates along with him. Martha finally snaps. "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." I too have sometimes felt that I was being left to do all the work while others seemed to be sitting around doing nothing. I imagine Jesus replying with a gleam in his eye and a shake of the head, "Martha, Martha." He is addressing someone he is fond of. In moments of busyness, I think Jesus might speak to me in this way too. "Lesley, Lesley." You are worried and upset about many things, Jesus says, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better. Mary has chosen Jesus. There are Marthas and Marys in every church, active Christians and reflective Christians. We can all, on different occasions, be sometimes a Martha and sometimes a Mary. Jesus is not saying Martha is bad and Mary is better. Mary has chosen what is better, but that does not mean what Martha is doing is wrong. The fault rather is in the way Martha is going about it. Mary's way is not better because she is sitting quietly while Martha is busy, but Mary's attention is on Jesus. She has a Jesus-centered approach, and that will not be taken away from her, ever. It is not wrong of Martha to work. It is not wrong of any of us to work. Most of us need to, but the focus should be on Jesus. Martha is distracted. Instead of focusing on Jesus while she goes about her work, she turns her attention to her sister, and her emotions take over. Martha was worried and upset, distracted, and rather annoyed. We all try to manage our work sometimes without Jesus, as if our work is not worthy of his attention. But Jesus loves us. He does not want us to be worried or upset. He did not tell Martha to stop working, sit and listen to him. He encouraged her not to let her emotions take over, but to focus her attention on him. This story has taught me to focus on Jesus, on his acceptance in everything that I do, in work as well as worship. As I've focused more on Jesus in all aspects of my life, I've been far less worried and upset, less distracted or annoyed by others, and I found a better balance of work and worship. In fact, Jesus-centered work is a form of worship. We can all be Martha as well as Mary, working and worshipping, with our eyes fixed on Jesus. Turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face, and the things of the world will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace.